Hey elites, it is Steve, and today I'm going to show you some shoulder exercises that you can do, give you some shoulder terminology, well, some movement terminology that you might not know, and then some progressions to these movements, and then some of the movements that people get injured on that you have to watch out for. So it's going to be a great video. Before I start, I want to welcome my 140th sub. They're from the UK. Welcome, and I am just very grateful and blessed. I actually hit my sub count goal before my view count goal, which is incredible. I did that in 8 days. So welcome, and my 30,000 view count goal will be hit soon. I think I'm at like 27,000. So anyways, thank you. I am very grateful to be a part of the fitness community on YouTube. It's pretty amazing. All right, so let's go into it. Let's just start into the nitty gritty. Lateral raises. All right, well, we've heard of this exercise where people do the lateral raise, and hopefully you're doing thumbs up. Well, we'll see. So first of all, you want to have thumbs up if you're going to do this, not this way. So this way. But what happens is a lot of people will go beyond the point of no return, and they'll get injured inside the shoulder. So what is a way to get around that if you still want to do the lateral raise? And I'll show you. What you want to do, grab one of these bands here. It's the ankle bands. Put it around the wrist. Now watch this. Grab the weight. It doesn't have to be a heavy band. And by the way, when you do shoulders, it doesn't have to be a huge weight, because with shoulders you want to do controlled movement. So watch this now. Now I have the band on. I'm basically standing straight. And now when I come up, oh, look at that. The band's going to stop me from coming up to the point of no return. And that is a great way to do the lateral raises if you want to avoid getting injured. And it's a simple purchase. Find the band and try it out. A lot of the bands are used in rehab. So those who have had shoulder injuries will know these bands. All right, so that's the first movement. Second one, I want to give you some terminology, is flexion. Get really good form, and flexion is just this, right up. That's called flexion. And then scaption is now we're coming out like a V. This on the hips, coming out. Now that's scaption. Great movements for you to do. You don't have to use huge weight. So what do you do? What's some progression to this movement? Well, you can do your flexion. Now you guys know terminology, but do an isometric hold on top for 5 seconds. Looks like this. 3, 4, 5. That completely changes the entire routine. You can do the same thing when you're doing your scaption. Big breath, and then now for me, see that breath? If you're interested in diaphragmatic breathing, I do a great video on one of my Tip Tuesdays about breathing, and breathing is huge when you're working out. For me, I just showed you the difference, and it was a lot easier doing one without the other, so check out that video. All right, so what's another progression to these movements to flexion and scaption? All right, watch this. Here we go. You're going to come up and then, oh, just like that. So breathing would be like this. And that is a great movement. You can do the same thing. Try it. Try it without the breathing. So we're in scaption. Now try it with the breathing. With that little twist at the end. So there's another little tip for you. All right, so we learned about the lateral raise. We learned about flexion, scaption. Let's talk about the hands when you're doing your shoulder movements. Now, for me, what I like to do is grab a really tiny, light weight with the weight that you work with, put them together, and now what you have is your hands cannot grip hard on the weight, and then you're really going to isolate that muscle. So nice breath. Let's do some flexion. with the hold. And then just do some scaption. With the hold. Try it out. Alright, I hope you like these tips and these exercises. Let me know in the bottom, comment what you think. This is Elite Fitness with Steve. Oh, by the way, this week on Tip Tuesday, I'm going to do something that I have never done before. I cannot believe I'm going to be doing this live on YouTube, but check out my Tip Tuesday coming up this week. Hit like if you like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Keep on sending me the love. Take care. Peace.